Good morning to all of you. I, Dr. Mamta, Assistant Professor in Management from Mary College of Engineering and Technology. Today, I feel truly happy and honored to speak on a very important and practical topic in the field of marketing and business. And that topic is building brand equity, a strategy guide to establishing powerful brand distinction and managing market perception. Now, before we begin, let me ask you a simple question. When you hear words like Apple, Nike, Coca Cola, Tata, Amul, or even brands like Zomato and Paytm, what comes to your mind? Do you think of their product features first, or do you think of something else like trust, emotions, experience, quality, lifestyle, or a feeling of pride? That is exactly what a brand does. A brand is not only a product, it is not only a logo, it is not only a tagline. A brand is a promise, and when what happen, promise is consistently delivered. It creates something extremely valuable in the market known as brand equity. In today's competitive world, product can be copied easily, services can be matched quickly, and price can be undercut within minutes. But one thing that is very difficult to copy, a strong brand. And this is why brand equity is considered one of the most powerful intangible assets of any organization. So, in today's session, we will understand what branding actually means, how brand equity is created, what factor make a brand strong, how brand management works, why strong brands become long-term assets for organization. Now, we will discuss how to establish and maintain your brand. Let us start with a very interesting and powerful concept. Strong brands are established through public relations, not advertising. Now, this may sound surprising to many people. Most people think branding means making advertisements, posting regularly on social media, spending money on promotions, hiring celebrities, doing discounts campaigns. But the truth is, advertising does not create a brand. Advertising mainly maintains a brand. Let me explain this clearly. Advertising is something you pay for, public relations is something you earn. Advertising says we are the best, but public relations says other are talking about you and they are saying you are the best. And in the minds of customers, what others say about you is always more believable than what you say about yourself. A brand is created when a people genuinely connect with it. People believe in it, people start trusting it, and people start talking about it. This is where public relations become extremely powerful because when a brand makes genuine connections and communicates its distinct advantages, people naturally wants to share it, and that is the most powerful marketing in the world. Word of mouth. Think about it. How many times have you purchased something because a friend recommended it? How many times have you chosen a restaurant because you saw good reviews? How many times have you watched a movie because someone say it's amazing, you must watch it? That is branding in real life. When your brand is authentic and different, journalists want to cover it, writers want to talk about it, influencers want to mention it, people want to recommend it. And once this distinct differentiation is established in the minds of customers, then advertising helps you maintain and shape the brand. So, we can say public relations builds the brand, advertising maintains the brand. Now, we will discuss about the essence of branding. We will know about which make it more important. Branding is not a complicated concept, but it is a very strategic concept. Branding has three main pillars. The first is singular distinction, second is strategy awareness, third is market differentiation. Let us understand each one clearly. The first is singular distinction. The first essence is singular distinction means a brand must have one clear memorable difference. It must answer one simple question: why should customer choose you? And the answer should be simple, clear and powerful. Because if your brand stands for 10 things, people will not remember everyone. But if your brand stands for one powerful idea, people will remember it instantly. For example, Volvo stands for safety, Domino's stands for fast delivery, Amul stands for trust and value, Nike stands for motivation and performance. Now, these brands may have many features, but they are remembered for one strong idea, that is singular distinction. The second part is strategic awareness. Second essence is strategic awareness. What does it mean? Brand awareness should not be just visibility. Many brands are visible, but people don't care. Strategy awareness means people recognize you and they understand what you stand for. For example, you may have seen many clothing brands, but when you see Levi's, you instantly connect it with classical jeans. When you see Raymond, you connect it with premium formal wear. When you see Fab India, you connect it with Indian traditional clothing and culture. This is strategy awareness. And the third part is market differentiation, which is also very essential part. This means shaping how your customer, how your target market perceive your unique value. Successful branding communicate what your brand distinctively stands for using as few words or images as possible. Because in today's world, people do not have time. People are busy. People have short attention span. So the brands that win are the brands that communicate their unique value quickly and clearly. And when this happens, you begin building something very valuable. Now, we will understand about brand equity. What does it mean? So now, what is brand equity? Brand equity is the intangible value that separate successful brands from commodities. What is a commodity? A commodity is a something that customer buy only based on price. For example, if you go to buy salt, sugar or rice, you may choose whichever is cheaper because you feel all are similar. That is commodity behavior. But in strong brands, customer do not just buy a product. They buy an identity, a feeling, trust, emotional attachment, a lifestyle, a sense of belonging. That is brand equity. Let me give you a simple example. A plain white shirt may cost rupees 200 in a local market, but same shirt with a Nike logo can cost rupees 2000 or even more. Why? Because people are not paying only for cloth, they are paying for the brand. That extra value in the customer's mind is brand equity. So, brand equity means the power of a brand name to influence customer decisions, create loyalty, and allow the company to charge premium prices. Brand equity is built over time through consistent quality, strong positioning, and customer trust. Now, we will understand which factor influence brand equity or how can we build brand equity. These 7 factors given by Professor David Jober. According to Professor David Jober, there are 7 critical elements for a successful brand building: positioning, quality, repositioning, well-blended communication, long-term perspective, internal marketing, credibility. Let us understand each one with clarity and real-life example. So, the first part is positioning. Positioning means defining your unique space in the market. It answers questions like what do you represent? What category do you belong to? What makes you different? Why should customer remember you? For example, Apple positions itself as premium, innovative and user-friendly. Samsung positions itself as technology rich and wide range. Patanjali positions itself as natural and Ayurvedic. So, positioning is like choosing your seat in the customer's mind, and once that seat is occupied strongly, it becomes very hard to competitors to remove you. Second part is quality. Quality is not optional. If core benefits are not delivered well and consistently, brand equity will never develop. Quality includes product quality, service quality, packaging quality, after sales supports, customer experiences. For example, if a restaurant advertises itself as premium but serve poor food, people will never return. If a mobile brand promises high performance but the phone hangs regularly, customer will lose trust. So, the quality is the foundation. No brand can survive without quality. Third factor is repositioning. Repositioning means changing market position to reflect technology changes. So, brand must adapt. For example, Liril repositioned its image over time to remain fresh and relevant. Repositioning helps brand stay alive in changing time. Next factor is well-blended communication. This means using all promotional channels effectively and in a balanced way. A strong brand uses a combination of 2 or more modes. Maybe it advertising or PR or social media or events, events or influencers, influencers or sponsorship, sponsorships or packaging, packaging or customer services. All these channels must communicate the same brand message, because if your message is different everywhere, people will get confused and confused customer never buy. Next factor is long-term perspective. Brand building is not a one-mouth campaign. It requires patience, investment and consistency over time. Many companies want quick results. They want brand value in 3 months. But real brand equity takes years. For example, Tata has built trust over decades. Amul has built loyalty over generations. Coca-Cola has been consistent for more than 100 years. So, long-term perspective is necessary. Brands are not built overnight but built through years of consistency delivery. Next factor is internal marketing. Branding is not only external. Employees must understand brand values and positioning, especially in services, because in services, businesses employees are the brand. For example, in a hotel, the way how to staff speak, greets and helps customers. In a bank, the behavior of employees shapes trust. In a college, the faculty and staff behavior shapes the institution's brand image. So, internal marketing means training employees, motivating them, and aligning them with brand promise. Next factor is credibility. Credibility means building trust enough consistency through consistency. Once trust is broken, brand equity collapses. For example, if a brand claims 100% organic but customer find it is fake, credibility is destroyed. If a company claim safe and secure but data is leaked, credibility is destroyed. So, credibility is the most important element in the long term brand equity because customers may forgive a mistake once, but if credibility is lost repeatedly, the brand dies. Now, let us move the next important concept. What is brand management? Brand management is all about shaping and managing perceptions because what the brand intend and what customer perceive can be different. For example, a company may intend to be seen as premium, but customer may perceive it as expensive without value. A company may intend to be modern and youthful, but customer may perceive it as childish. So, brand management focuses on market perceptions, strategy adjustment, desired positioning. Brand management ensure that the market perceives your brand exactly as you intend. Now, one important point here is awareness alone does not equal high brand equity. Many brands are known but not respected. For example, a local brand may be famous in a city, but people may not trust its equality. So, effective brand management ensures trust is built, experience is consistent, perception matches reality, customers feels connected. Brand management is a continuous process. It requires monitoring, feedback and improvement. Now, we will discuss about what is a powerful benefit of a strong brand. Why brand equity is so important. A strong brand offers powerful benefit, that is influences buying decisions. When customers trust a brand, they choose it without hesitation. Simplify purchasing. Customers do not waste time comparing too much. They simply buy what they trust. Create emotional attachment. Strong brands create emotional bonding. For example, people feel proud owning an Apple iPhone. People feel confident wearing Nike shoes. Next is protect market share. Strong market, strong brand can survive competition. Even if competitor offer discounts, customers remain loyal. Commands premium pricing. Strong brand charge higher prices and customers still pay because customers are not paying only for the product. They are paying for trust and identity. There are some more competitive advantages which a strong brand can offer. Strong brand provide uniquely yours, connect competitors can copy product, but your brand lives on. They can copy features, they can copy packaging, but they cannot copy customer emotions and trust. Create connection. Brands help people bond instantly. For example, two strangers wearing the same sports jersey feel connected. Two people using the same brand feel similar. Next is makes feature irrelevant. When brand equity is strong, customers stop focusing only on features. Value and trust become more important than technical specifications. Next advantage is builds loyalty. Strong brand create lasting impressions and repeat purchases. Loyal customers become your unpaid marketers. They recommend your brand, defend your brand and support your brand. This loyalty become a huge advantage. Now we will discuss about 3 C's of branding. Strong brand exhibit three critical characteristics known as 3 C's of branding: clarity, consistency and constancy. Let us understand them with example. The first is clarity. Strong brands are crystal clear about what they are and what they are not. They do not try to be everything for everyone. For example, Volvo is about safety and securities for family. It does not try to become a sport racing brand. Apple is about premium innovation and user experience. It does not try to become a budget phone brand. So, clarity means having a clear brand identity and clear positioning. Second is consistency. Consistency means the brand is always what it say it is. It deliver the same promises again and again. For example, Volvo maintains safety focus year after year. McDonald's deliver the same taste and experience across locations. Amazon delivers reliability in delivery and services. Consistency trust builds brand equity. Third is constancy. Constancy means the brand is always visible to target audience because if people do not see you, they forget you. For example, Coca-Cola is visible everywhere, constantly. Even if you do not drink Coca-Cola, you see it in shops, ads, events, and restaurants. So, constancy means staying present in the customer's mind. Now, we will discuss or revise some critical branding success factor that help build brand equity, which I have already discussed. Quality, positioning, repositioning, communications, brand extensions, first mover advantage, long-term perspective, internal marketing. Let me explain two additional points here. The first is brand extension. So, what is brand extension? Brand extension means using a successful brand name to launch new product. For example, Dove started with soap, then extended into shampoo and skincare. Samsung started with electronics, then extended into phones, appliances, and more. Tata has many extensions like Tata Salt, Tata Tea, Tata Motors, Tata Steel. Brand extension works when the parent brand is strong and trusted. Second is first mover advantage. First mover advantage means being the first brand to enter a market category. For example, when Paytm entered digital wallet early, it gained huge advantage. When Facebook entered social networking, it became dominant. Being first helps create strong brand association, but first mover advantage only stay if quality and innovation continue. Now we will discuss about types of brand. There are two main types of brand. First is manufacturer brand and second is own label brands. Now we will discuss about manufacturer brand. These are created and owned by producers who manufacture products and market them under their own brand name. For example, Nestle, Hindustan Unilever Limited, Samsung, Apple, Tata. Second part is own label brand. These are created and owned by retailers or distributors. For example, Amazon Basics, Flipkart Smart Buy, Big Bazaar private labels, Reliance strong brands, own label brand are usually cheaper and compete on value, but manufacturer brand compete on trust, identity and emotional connection. So, as I concluded, I want to leave you all with a one strong thought. A brand is much more than a product or a logo. It is a powerful strategy assets that shapes customer perceptions, builds trust and create long-term value. Strong brands are built through clear distinction, consistent messaging, constant visibility, quality delivery, effective brand management. A well-managed brand helps organization to differentiate from competitors, build customer loyalty and emotional connection, command premium pricing, gain long-term market success. So, whether you are a future entrepreneur or marketing student, a manager or even a professional, always remember your brand is your reputation and your reputation is your power. Thank you so much everyone. Have a wonderful day.